Whew, finally. I mean, it's been so long. I told myself I was gonna make this video, but I hesitated and school restarted, so I am having a hard time right here. So making videos is not gonna be easy nowadays because I am at the worst year of my life. This is the year where school is gonna be a priority. But don't worry, I'll try my best to make videos. Alright, hello. Hello again. And hope you all enjoyed your vacation. I know I didn't. I'm gonna release 3 videos and they're gonna be cringy. A small announcement is that from now on, when I make a video, I am going to cosplay as the characters of the video I'm talking about. I'm just gonna let you know that I'm gonna cosplay so that you know what show or what I'm talking about. Unless I can't cosplay, then yeah. So, you guys remember that video I made on male characters I feel bad for? Number 7, number 6, number 2. Yeah, I'm sure. You don't. I don't blame you. So, number 7 was Lou from Uglydolls. Number 6 was Veneer. And number 2 was Floyd. Now, obviously, I wanted to put Uglydolls another male character, but there was none. Because most of the characters in Uglydolls, we'll get to that point. I decided to make this video because I felt like these 2 movies had a lot in common. A main character who is all pink, who has high hopes and dreams, and who is way too energetic for your liking. But I'm just gonna compare the movies and see which one is better and which one is not really better but could have tried to be better. So, yeah, we're beginning. I think I would prefer 100% trolls than Uglydolls. Now, here are the few things I will take on trolls. A warning, I'm probably gonna make this sound dramatic, but this is just me. I'm gonna say I wish trolls had more than the stories. For example, in Trolls 1, we could see the real deep reason as to why the Bergens believed that eating a troll would make them happy. In Trolls 2, we could see more of Barb's motives because, she wanted to make all the trolls come together in one harmony. Rock. Hey, I like rock too. But we could see more of why she wanted to do that. And then in Band Together, we could see more about the characters. Like, for example, you see Branch's brothers. The only one we've explored, like, seen so much of is Floyd. Honestly, I don't know why John Doe was forgiven that quickly. He's a character that I would say is neither good or bad. But I don't know why he was forgiven that easily. Honestly, it would have been better if Floyd's other older brothers apart from Branch, yeah, other brothers apart from Floyd and John Dory had more scenes. Like, they weren't just thrown in for comedy. Because being forced to fit in these labels is not easy. So anyways, here are what I'm gonna say. The reason why I do believe that Trolls did a much better job than Uglydolls is, first of all, the main character. Now, usually I'm not a huge fan of energetic female characters, but I can't hate Poppy that much. Like, she's fun. I love her character. Not really in the 2D animated shorts, but I love her character. But in Uglydolls, I found it hard to like Moxie as a character. She felt more stubborn than how do I say this? Curious. Like Poppy went to the Bergen town so that she could save her people and at some point befriend the Bergens. But Moxie is doing this to go to the human world. Why does she want to go there? We will never know. So Moxie most of the times just came off as annoying to me. And I 100% preferred her friends over her. And also Moxie's friend group, they weren't that noticeable or helpful. In Trolls 1, we see the help of all the Poppy's group. We see Biggie, Smidge, Satin and Chanel, DJ Suki, Guy Diamond. Those guys, they were pretty useful. They were pretty helpful to Poppy. Hashtag friend group. Yeah. But, in Uglydolls, Moxie's friends felt more like backgrounders than actual friends. And yeah, I know they were trying to pull off that friend that's always sassy and ugly dog, but that just didn't work. It's not Pitbull my problem, it's just it just didn't work. I'm sorry. Another problem that I have with Uglydolls is I don't need too much celebrity voice acting in a movie so that it becomes good. It's not necessary. Before Trolls, did I know Troye Sivan? No. But that's not why I like Trolls, okay? It feels like all the budget of Uglydolls was wasted into hiring celebrity voice actors. Also, I just want to tell you that just because I love Justin Timberlake's music doesn't mean that I empathize with him in some of the things he did. I'm not gonna go in detail because I'm trying to focus on two kids' films. That's a story for my personal moments of another time. So, in Trolls, I won't say the music's are memorable, but what I will say is that the music in Trolls, it's like I listen to it and I can remember even the snippet parts of it that makes me want to listen to the music more. In Uglydolls, however, the music's so forgettable. The only music that I remember that I even have it downloaded. Wait. That I have it downloaded is The Ugly Truth. It's not nice calling people ugly, but that music slaps as hell. Apart from that, nothing else. So, yeah. What else am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the villains. Now, Trolls has iconic villains. Okay, we got Chef, we got Bob, we got Creek, we got the twins. Like, are you kidding? We have Chef, who's supposed to play the role of Queen Chrysalis, and who else? Is it T-Rex or T-Rex in My Little Pony? Yeah, I know, pretty cool, right? We got Boyd, who's playing the role of Starlight Glimmer and Sunset Shimmer when both of them were evil. And finally, we got Velvet and Veneer, who are supposed to be post-Crush, but they have the iconicness and the powers of the Dazzlings. How could I say no? I've been a My Little Pony fan since I was a little girl, so how could I say no? The only thing is that in Uglydolls, it's not that. Wait. Lou is a great villain in a terrible movie. Like, I won't say the movie is that bad, but I will say that it's terrible. It's not that to say it's terrible, right? It's not like I'm saying it's You know what? Never mind. That's the next video. I'm not gonna say the word because I researched in my favorite dictionary, the American dictionary that I've been using to do my assignments, and this word stands for offensive. I can't believe you people don't see what's wrong with calling a 12-year-old offensive. But you know what? That's the next video. I ain't gonna spoil you in the details. You find out yourselves. So that brings me to my next topic, redemption. Now, obviously, trolls did redemption also terribly. Queen Barb, I love you, and honestly, it makes me happy that I cosplayed in Gacha. Well, my Gacha OC, me in Gacha. I drew myself with Barb's outfit and even hairstyle. But I can't lie. I can't deceive myself. Her redemption was worse than Creek's redemption. Okay? We don't even hear her apologize. I mean, it was cute how she reacted when everyone was singing. She was a little happy before singing herself too, but girl, you destroyed thousands homes, okay? You deserve something for that. You deserve something for that. But of course, Chose made up for it with Veneer. Now, Veneer knew what he was doing was wrong, okay? We ain't gonna lie. He was well aware that what he was doing was wrong. But my guy accepted to go to jail. Yeah, he was surprised, saying that I just said I had a change of heart, but he accepted. Now that's how you write redemption there. Not all those terrible redemptions. And then other redemptions that was worse. I think the worst redemption is in Uglydolls. One of the worst redemptions I've ever seen was from the Spy Girls. If Lou deserved to be thrown in the washing machine or have some sort of punishments, it's entirely up to you. Personally, for me, I don't think Lou deserved really punishments. Like, if it wasn't for Nolan, thank you, Nolan, he would have been dead. Because others were saying, give him back to the baby. Let the dog have him. Tear the stuffing out of him. But the Spy Girls, like, Lou did this because he wanted to be free. So in other words, he felt like he didn't have a choice. Because what's the point of forming connections with people when you're gonna watch them leave? And it stings to you that they're leaving, but you can't leave with them. But the Spy Girls, Lou did not hold them hostage to kidnap Ox. What they were doing, they were perfectly aware. And nowhere do we hear them apologize. The only thing we see is that when Lou throws Moxie and Mandy down before trying to destroy them, they feel bad. But even then, they're still with him. They don't even apologize. And neither did the Pretty Dolls, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure that when the Uglydolls were there, they didn't even welcome them. Why are we trying to act like none of these things happened? Why are we trying to act as if these were the good guys? Don't fool me. I know they weren't good. I know they ain't no good. Why are you trying to make me feel bad for them? This guy manipulates you. Just because you love him and idolize him doesn't mean you have to do everything he says. They kidnapped Ox, and they were with Lou, supporting him when Lou told Ox to tell Moxie the truth. But that scene was kind of funny though. And in the end, they get no punishment. I'm scratching my head all over. And I ended up sympathizing with Lou when Moxie should have been the one I'm sympathizing with. Like in Trolls, apart from Veneer, there was no other villain that I sympathized with. Barb, her line of there's all this pressure to be a great queen, and because of that you're surrounded by people who tell you what you want to hear. That line hurts, but it doesn't mean I sympathize with her. I love her, but her redemption was done poorly. But I feel like the Spy Girls had the redemption done worse. And now, yes, these films have great animation styles, which reminds me of my childhood. But one has to be on top while the other has to stay down and improve itself. So, yeah, I feel like that's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah, thank you. And the next video will be probably even longer. I'm sorry. That's how we go. Bye.